You are now tuned in.
This is the Brand of Us live stirring the nest table talk. I'm the Javian.
I'm TIA, along with co-host Mr. Zach Ori. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
You're so
Aggie
welcome.
Pride.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
That's
yes.
right. So, for all the listeners out there, Table Talk is something that we're doing called Stirring the Nest here for the first time on the Brand of Us.
Right.
And we're going to be talking about different topics and, get your honest opinions, and you could call in or you could go ahead and, email us here on the Brand of Us and, honest opinions. So,
Right.
So, hey, the first talk we're going to talk about here anyway on Stirring the Nest is Pastor Troy. What do y'all think about what Pastor Troy's statement is about the Grammys and about Lil Nas X?
What would you think? What you think about that, Zach?
Well, not to sound like I'm siding with Pastor Troy, but I'm not really a big fan of Lil Nas X personally myself.
Really?
I wasn't particularly crazy about the song.
What? The song is, oh man.
Yeah.
I wanna take my
I did.
horse to the old town road. You don't like that song?
I mean, it might be because they played it too much, but I did not like that song. I can't stand that song. I mean, come on, I changed it.
So what you're saying that, well, Pastor Troy, he's saying that is this what it takes to win a Grammy, or what kind of image it portraying to our kids and everything else? I got boys, but at the same time, I understand what Pastor Troy is saying too. And right now music changed so much.
Right.
And
there's just so many things out there, that our kids don't need to be seeing,
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, I mean, for me, I just wasn't a fan of that particular song.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't particularly care about his sexuality.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't bother
true.
me now.
Yeah.
I mean, he took it left when he went with that, but
Yeah.
some of what I understand, he said that you got to have like a gimmick to be successful.
Correct.
And that was his gimmick, is that he is a black country gay guy.
Right.
So, and music seems like if you have a gimmick, chances are you can be a little more successful.
Correct.
Personally, like I said, I just didn't like the song.
Yeah.
Now, Pastor might have took it a little too far.
Yeah.
But our kids love that song, of course.
Exactly.
Everywhere you look, our kids are dancing to this song.
Everywhere.
So you agree and disagree, even though you don't like
The
song, but I mean, also it's portraying in a wrong message. So you think, really, you agree with Pastor Troy? Well, he's saying that does it take this for our young men and masculinity, to get to this level,
I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think that's what worked for Lil Nas X.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah.
He found a lane that nobody else was in.
Correct.
So he cashed in on that.
But you know what? There's a lot of hip hops and also R&B artists out there are gay now, and and I know what Pastor Troy says, and I respect his opinion and also his feelings, because he's a hip hop rapper. Back in the days, he's still doing it. He's still doing it and everything else. And some of the guys, back in the days, didn't even get a Grammy, and they're straight.
It's true.
That's true. So what's your, and you're a mother, TIA. So what's more of your opinion on that?
Well, my input on it is that kids, they have, their own sexuality, and I feel like as a parent, I'm not going to judge my child, if that's how they are. But for parents, I do understand for parents that don't want their kids to see things like that. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, your opinion on it. Well,
How about this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, I feel like I'm not gonna tell my kids. My kids are of age,
Right.
Yes.
so I'm not gonna tell them, "Oh, you can't listen to Lil Nas X because
Right.
he."
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yes. Mhm.
You know, even if they weren't of age, I wouldn't instruct them not to do that.
Right.
But if I had my way,
Yeah.
I would prefer that they not listen to it.
Right.
Yes.
And like I said, basically, I don't like the song.
You don't like the song,
I mean,
okay?
I'm Rakim and
Yeah, me too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
those
You
guys.
rock
Carry
him.
on.
Exactly.
So Old Town Road don't do it for me. But that's that bop for those kids.
Right.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But
Everywhere you look, they listening to it
the
and dancing to
the
it.
thing about it, well, I feel like is so much of a gimmick is why is his sexuality so much on Front Street?
Right.
Yeah.
He still had the #1 record in America
Before
without
he-
him being gay.
Exactly.
Correct. That's true
Exactly.
too. Correct.
So
Correct.
that makes me think, is that just a convenient thing that he put out there that also I'm gay.
Right.
So then after that, just by a lot of now homosexuals, gay artists out there, whether they sing R&B, hip hop or any other types of music and stuff, you feel like that it's more easier than the guys and women that's all straight, do you think it's making it more challenging, more rough now? Because,
I don't think it's
You know?
no easier because people can get the same reactions from whether you are gay or straight. People are still gonna say what they
Yeah.
want to say about you, and that's just how it is nowadays.
Well, I like this song, y'all.
I do too.
Little Nas. I like this song. And see, that's why we call it stirring the nest, because one person may not like the song, and the other person, may do like the song. But hey, what do y'all like about it? So go ahead and log in on Facebook and give your comments and your thoughts. Facebook, the brand of us. And we about to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more with Stirring the Nest here on the brand of
TBOU.
us.
As I'm looking back on memories, thinking how you used to be, chilling with your family, hoping you would be that one. But the more and more I try to fight, something's telling me inside you ain't trying to get it right, you was just having your fun. Yeah, and yet I walk around still with a smile, knowing that it's been a while since you came and held me down. Boy, you know I'm not that one. But the facts remain the same, and you're the one to blame. Yeah, and you ain't tryna change it, and you know I gotta move on. And I don't wanna do it, baby. Oh no, I don't wanna leave, but it's killing me to stay. I don't wanna lose your love, but I gotta get away from you. And I loved you, boy, I loved you. And I loved you, boy, I loved you. And it's hard to move on when the feeling's so strong, but the love we had is gone, so I gotta move to something new. And I loved you, boy, I loved you. And I loved you, boy, I loved you. As I sit back and I reminisce, loving you was the best. I'ma miss those sexy lips, how you used to put that thing on me.
back here on the Brand of Us, Stirring the Nest Table Talk. And also that last topic we had, y'all, that was, about Little Nas X and Pastor Troy. And since we on the topic of talk about the Grammys and everything, do y'all think the Grammys is rigged, as some people always says, and what's up with that?
Well, Miss Deborah Dugan, she was saying that the Grammys was rigged, but my opinion is I'm not sure if it was rigged, but the young lady Billie Eilish, she did win like 4 or maybe 5
4, 5,
Grammys,
6 Grammys, yes, exactly.
And nobody else really got a chance, I think, to win the award. So, what are your thoughts on that, Zach?
Do you watch the Grammys, Zach?
I haven't watched the Grammys in years. The Grammys are big, like we were just talking about, some of my favorite artists.
Yes.
Public Enemy. They ever won a Grammy?
No. You see, yeah, exactly.
Has EPMD ever won a Grammy?
No.
What about KRS-One? They ever won a Grammy?
No.
Those some of the greatest rappers ever.
Exactly.
I don't know what about Biggie? Biggie ever won a Grammy? I don't believe he won one.
But you know what? I haven't recalled. Have he?
I don't know. We gotta do our research on it.
Yeah, exactly.
But as far as I'm concerned, like as far as in the urban categories, the Grammys is rigged because they don't. Who's making these decisions for us?
Exactly.
Exactly. Well, it was said by Miss Deborah Dugan that it's a male thing going on where they're having everything to do with who wins what award. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, y'all know more about the record industry than me, right?
Yes.
So, like, we used to have payola back in the day, right? So we used to have payola back in the day. What's to say we don't have payola for the Grammys and the American Music Awards and all these other things?
Exactly. That's true. And also, times has shifted so much because, I mean, Brother Zach, you have a good point. It's just that, what about us? Because, we have tremendous, great talent out there with other artists out there doing great music than the rest of them. And we used to have our own reward shows, but right now we don't have them like we used to. So, I mean, yes, Grammys is rigged, and never who the one is really is totaling up or counting up the artists or monitoring the sales of the charts and everything else to win a Grammy.
So do y'all think Billie Eilish won all these Grammys because she's a young 18-year-old white girl?
I think Billie Eilish won the Grammy because these Grammys because one, she's young, like you said. Yes, maybe she's young, and a lot of young girls could relate to her of what they going through. As women, TIA, you're a woman yourself, and they say that a lot of young girls like Billie Eilish because she's they probably be going through depression, they may be going through being like and everything else, and I guess that plays a part. You want to be acceptable in in this world of music.
Right, because she talked about how she wanted to kill herself where she had went through depression. So like you said, the different kids can relate to her,
Yes, exactly. And Lizzo, but Zach, do you know who Billie Eilish is?
I got girls, right? I don't know who Billie Eilish is. And I don't know. It might just be me. I might just be shallow,
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to believe that she had the best album of the year.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
She won four Grammys.
Four or
Grammys,
five, and her brother
one year?
also. Our brother also won
Yeah,
one
your
too.
brother, yeah, a
So
producer.
she won 4 Grammys in 1 year.
A producer. Mm-hmm.
But, like I said, Public Enemy ain't never won one. that's crazy to me.
You old school like I am too, man.
I'm old school,
Yeah.
but and then I'm sometimes I'm set in my ways. But I mean, I'm not knocking the kid. I mean, she probably made great music, but who do you think had the best album of the year last year? Just off the top of your head.
Oh man.
I
Oh.
like Lizzo, so I think Lizzo should have won a Grammy.
Yes.
Me
yes.
personally,
And then plus, she's the new artist, and
and she's a heavy set lady, so
Yeah,
you
she
got to
great.
represent for them.
you know what? I don't think she won a Grammy.
She didn't win. She did
And
not
I mean, they
win
played
one.
her song. They had to play her song more than they played anybody's song all year.
Right.
And she didn't win one Grammy.
Not one.
I won at all.
And I mean, that might be because, like what you say,
That she's a plus size woman.
she's a plus size woman,
And
and
everything.
that's frowned upon for whatever reason. It's not us.
Right.
She a beautiful woman.
She is.
Yes,
And
yes.
she talented.
Very talented.
talented.
Yes,
Very
yes.
Plays different instruments, and she is the bomb with that flute.
And she performs.
Yes,
Exactly.
she definitely does. Definitely does.
Performed
Grammys
well.
great.
Well, what do we need to do to spotlight our artists? Because we used to have Source Awards, we used to have other reward shows, and name a few Ozone Rewards and stuff, and now we don't have them anymore. Luckily, we got BET Awards still alive.
Right.
So we need to come back together to go ahead and form a brand new award to honor our artists too, because we have incredible Black artists and talented artists out there too.
We really do. Yes, we do. We really do.
I don't think we support our artists the way we should.
Yeah. Okay.
If you
Yeah.
think about it, I don't go to the barbershop anymore. Because bald men are sexy. But back in the day, we used to go to the barbershop, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Part of the reason to go to the barbershop was to get a haircut. The other
Right.
part was to get bootleg CDs or bootleg movies
Yeah.
or whatever the newest little sweatshirt was or t-shirt or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So we stopped supporting our own artists.
Yeah. That is so true. That's
Very
true.
true.
We undercut our own artists. We undercut the fact that there is no more like Source Awards or
No.
there's no more Ozone Awards and
It's
whatever
not.
it is because we start shortcutting it.
You said everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, don't go nowhere. We about to come back with more here on the brand of us stirring the nest table talk.
Girl, yeah, I saw you from across the room. Heart heavy, I got caught up in the way you move. And I was thinking it'd be me, you and me against the world. 'Cause lately I've been feeling low. Took too many shots, but I ain't got time to reload. We're playing love through the stereo. And all of this time, I'm seeing double, but there's only you. And I don't know why. I've been trying not to play it cool, just give me tonight and let me show you we can be wild. Darling, I'm fading, darling, I'm fading, darling, I'm fading, fading, fading. Darling, I'm fading, darling, I'm fading, darling, I'm fading, fading, fading. Don't let go to the daylight. Heartbeats, yeah, it's bleeding like a street fight. So let's keep.
Here on the brand of us stirring the nest. I'm the JVN. That's right. Hey, okay. We've been talking back and forth with the Grammys, and also we've been talking about Little Nas X and Pastor Troy. Now, you know, this other topic we're gonna talk about, everything else, was this high school student. This high school student have dreads and you know, he's supposed to be graduating from a high school, Texas in high school, whatever. You know, his
High
name.
school in Texas.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, TIA. But you know, his name is DeAndre Arnold, and unfortunately, they wouldn't let him graduate. And of course, you know, it's all been all over the social medias and tabloids and everything. You know, I feel like that, you know, with this topic here that we're talking here on Stirring the Nest, is that they shouldn't, you know, what's the word I'm trying to say, TIA?
They should allow him to graduate. It shouldn't be an issue with his hair. It's not like he, you know, doesn't have it neat. He doesn't wear it down while he's at school.
Exactly.
So I don't see what the issue was with that. What do you think about that?
Have you heard it? Yes.
Well, like the way I feel about it is, if you take a look at what's going on, like nowadays, and with this new administration, it seems like they're taking every opportunity that they can away from our youth.
Exactly.
You know, they cutting education, they cutting opportunities, and this is just another example of them cutting the opportunity from a kid. I mean, why can't this kid graduate with his graduating class that he been in school with for 4 years?
Right.
But he can't walk across the stage and get the accolades with the rest of his class?
Because, you know, because of the hair he's wearing, you know. I used to have dreads. And of course, Facebook fans out there, I know y'all see, you know, the post that I post up. I used to have dreads, you know, for 16 years. 16 years. Some people say, why I cut it? Well, there's many stories behind that. But really, I cut it because also I'm getting older and everything else. And I mean, it's just that, to me, I don't think that by you having this type of hairstyle shouldn't hinder you of succeeding in life. But that's what they're trying to do for us, you know, stop us. And then even for females, they have so much, you know, hair designs and stuff.
Exactly.
And-
A good example is about some young girls that were wearing braids at school. They were getting bullied and this and that, getting in fights and this and that, just because of how their hair was.
Exactly. But surprisingly, though, Ellen DeGeneres has surprised Mr. young man, Mr. Arnold, $20,000 scholarship. That's a plus. That's awesome. You know, congrats. You know, because that goes to show you make it stop one door from closing, but other doors open. Exactly. You know. But you know, nowadays, you know, Zach and TIA, they trying to continue to dictate on how we should dress or how should really we look, period. And then they, you know, like you said, they make up their own rules nowadays in some of these schools and to stop our children from expressing themselves and everything, you know?
Whether it be hair, music, anything, you know, it's just...
Or, you know, the way how they dress. And like you say, the administration try to make up their own rules in schools to stop our students from achieving their high potential.
That's what I don't understand about the whole thing, is they have all these rules and regulations.
Correct.
The minute that someone addresses them and try to put a regulation on them, then it's this amendment, that amendment. It's my right to carry this gun. It's my right to freedom of speech, you know. But it seems like the rights only apply in one direction, you know. And from what I understand with this young man, he's in a school district that's predominantly white.
Right,
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
He's a young brother, and he's had this hair. He's been growing his hair for
Some
how
time.
many years? Some years.
Since he was little.
Since he was little.
Matter of
And
fact,
he
his
keeps
dad
it.
had dreads.
Yeah.
He keeps
and
neat.
he keeps it well. He keeps it up. And he has it tied up so that he's in compliance.
Exactly.
So how do they even know how long his hair is? They're just making this. They're just making an assumption, you know, because his hair is tied up. You know,
Right.
that shouldn't be a reason why the kid can't graduate with his class. Now, if you want to make this a rule that you're going to apply to everybody from here on out, then do it from here on out.
Exactly. Yes.
But don't take that opportunity away from that kid.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I can remember when I was in school, it wasn't an issue with as far as the dress code or whatnot. It was an issue with if you didn't pass the state test, the school test to graduate.
Yeah.
So the issue was with me was I only missed the test for like 1 point. The superintendent said that I couldn't walk with my class.
What?
I couldn't walk with my class.
Wow.
So
How did excuse me, can cut you off, T.A. But how did that affect you? You know. I mean, how? Let's go ahead, continue.
that affected me very much because I was very into my school. I was in the band. I played softball. I was in the chorus. So I was active in school. So that affected me very much so because I wanted to walk with my friends, of course, my band mates, my softball player mates. You know, it did affect me, but it didn't stop me because that following summer, I went and I ended up getting my diploma. So I didn't let that stop me.
That's kind of remind me of me when I was in high school, and it's like I was on a basketball team, and I even had a teacher that was bullying me and picking on me, and for some reason I don't know why, but at that time I had got set up saying that I had stole something from school when I was a youngin, but it never happened. But since my father and my grandfather had came to my defense, and because they was gonna get me off the basketball team, and I will never forget that day. That teacher never had apologized of trying to really accuse me for something that I did wrong. Now I didn't get kicked off the basketball team, but I had got benched that day for 2 games. I remember that. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
This is a serious question and a joking question. Did you get benched because you were sorry?
No, man, no. I didn't get benched when I was sorry.
You trying to make up an excuse? Nah, I seen I seen your jump shot. No. But Zach, you got jokes today. But anyway, no, I got benched because I don't know. Maybe that I just got picked on, and that's another thing. A lot of our kids get picked on by teachers, principals, and kids itself at school. Don't think that it's only just the kids bullying. It'd be the teachers also too. So with DeAndre Arnold, he could have got bullied because of his character, and of his dreads. So you can't march, for graduation and everything else, but then your academic could be A+ and B+. Exactly. And I think that's a problem what we have in our schools. Maybe they target him because of his level of individuality, obviously he's the first to have this hair, so maybe it's because he had that hair and he's an individual and they don't like individuality, I believe the school, if I'm not mistaken, they wear uniforms and they got strict curriculum and stuff like that. So maybe they feel like he's breaking the
code or something.
What they would call their norm.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, your norm. So like to me, it's just make up rules.
It's code.
Codes, and they target our children.
You also know they just passed a law stating that they won't hire you, if your dreads aren't neat or whatever. You know, it's crazy.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. See, I mean, but we have to continue teaching our kids, boys and girls, of some of the things that they're being stereotyped by, and
Exactly.
and continue pushing them to the level that don't care what people think about you, and also on
Be
how
your own person.
be your own person. But since it's Black History Month, also, we went on a trip, right? We went
Yes,
on a
we
trip
did.
to Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, we had a great time.
Had a great time with our kids.
With our kids, the church, and everything. We had a great time, and also we went to Martin Luther King Church, Ebenezer.
We sure did.
We sure did. We sure
Enjoyed
did.
the services. That was awesome.
Yeah, the service
That
was
choir
good.
was awesome.
It was
guys.
good. It was definitely good. It definitely real good. But and I know our kids. See, that's what we need too. We monitor our children, and the brother Zach Ori.
He's the mentor.
He's
of
the mentor of that.
the young men in our church. Can you expound on a little bit about the program?
Well, first of all, we all members of Joshua Baptist Church in
Right.
Yes.
North Charleston, South Carolina. And last week, we took 29 of our church kids.
Exactly.
We took 4 kids from the Jenkins Institute.
Right.
We took 5 kids that had graduated from our 2 mentoring programs to Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
We went to the college fair, Black College Fair,
Right.
64
HBCU. Yep.
That's right.
Aggie
HBCU.
Pride represented,
FAMU.
where they the kids were allowed to were encouraged to seek information about
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
different schools.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the schools were providing free applications. They were
Right.
waiving application fees for kids that wanted to apply to schools. And there was a lot of the Greek culture around, a lot of the AKAs and the
Yep.
Omega Psi Phis
Right.
and Deltas and
All of
everything.
them. All of them.
And we just saw a lot of black excellence, a lot of camaraderie.
Yes.
We saw
Right.
very little police interaction in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
After we left that college fair, we walked across the street, across the parking lot.
Called the parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and we went to the Honda Battle of the Bands, where there were 8 HBCU bands.
Yep.
Right. And they were all awesome.
Yeah, all of
They
them was
were-
awesome.
They were all awesome, and I am sad to say that A&T got outshined by the FAMU. I believe they're the I can't remember their name. The Marching 100, I believe.
Marching
And
100.
They
Of course.
had
Yes.
Marching one.
100.
donkey. Oh, donkey. They left their footprints on the
Definitely.
field.
Yeah.
Formed the state of Georgia. They formed 285. They did the Ferris wheel, and they was the clearest.
Right.
They were
Yeah.
awesome.
Also.
After that, we went, checked into a nice room and had some good meals, and
Yeah.
then Sunday morning we woke up.
And we went to church.
We went to
Amen.
church.
Amen.
Yes, we
That's
went to
it.
church.
Yeah.
It was an excellent service at Ebenezer Baptist Church, which is the home of Martin Luther
King.
Jr.
That was a good, cut you off, brother, but that was a good tour too, where we took down to saw his
Yes,
home and
definitely.
everything else, and
Right.
everything.
Got a chance. The kids got a chance to see that.
Yeah,
So that
part of
was
history.
awesome.
Right, and like what we do. And first of all, I don't know if I'm not quite sure if I got a chance to thank y'all, but thank y'all for just being there and being
Of course.
Welcome.
Of course.
35 to 37 kids is tough.
That's a lot of kids.
It is a lot of
but
kids.
we did it by grace of God. We got everybody back home.
Yeah.
Nobody
Safely.
fighting.
No,
Right.
no.
Right.
So I thank y'all and everybody else that contributed, and I'm all about positive visuals for the kids.
Right.
Because kids, they only gonna listen to a certain level. They watching us more so than anything
Right.
else.
Well, thanks again. We about to wrap this up and close. And our closing remarks is, here on the Brand of Us Stirring the Nest. This is our first time stirring the nest, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna be talking about
more topics, y'all. More topics.
about. Yeah, so continue supporting us. At www.thebrandofus.com,
Right.
and also we got Facebook, The Brand of Us, and also anything with closing mark TIA.
Thank y'all for tuning in to TBOU Stirring the Nest.
Yes.
And thank you also our guest host, Mr. Zach Ori, for coming in and being here with us today.
Yeah, so then stay, thank you. God bless. We love you. Peace, love,
and keep
making more music.
Facebook, The Brand of Us. So you can also contact us at www.thebrandofus.com.
Good times, it's that kind of night for us. Good times, we're just having fun. Good night, yeah. If it's you and me waking up, and that's when you fell in love. It was the first time you ever had it like this. You never had it like this. It was the first time you ever got it like this. Something like the remix. Girl, don't feel guilty about romance, 'cause I know what you like. It's our slow jam tonight. We're calling dancing, sweet love tonight. Baby, I'm feeling you. I know you're feeling it too. We'll call it dancing, sweet love tonight. I wanna rock your body. Make this a private party for love. Spotlight, I see your silhouette, touching. You and me kissing, babe. Your beauty is undeniable. It's so incredible. Ooh, yeah. It was the first time you ever had it like this. You never had it like this. It was the first time you ever got it like this. Something like the remix. Girl, don't feel guilty about romance, 'cause I know what you like. It's our slow jam tonight. We're calling dancing, yeah. Sweet love tonight. Oh yeah, baby, I'm feeling you. I know you're feeling it too. We'll call it dancing. Oh baby, sweet love tonight. I wanna rock your body. Make this a private party for love. Come in here, take off them heels. Let me show you how you should live. Oh, baby. Baby, I'm gonna play that song with us on replay all night long. Oh.